What's up, Halo fans? This piece is finally done. The only thing remaining is some clear coating and magnets in the stand. They're already in their feet. So I wanted to show the final product in case anybody's interested in owning one. This is a 1/6 scale model. I don't want to interrupt Marty's music. So this is a 1/6 scale statue. It stands about 16 inches tall with the stand close because the Arbiter is about 15 and it's like close to 15 and 3/4 inch at this scale. The Chief's about 14.3 inches, although he is a little less because his pose is squatted down. The Arbiter is holding a needler on his leg for his sidearm. He has grenades and a carbine on his back. The Chief is holding the Halo 3 AR. He also has the Halo 3 shotgun and Halo 3 Magnum on his hip. They've both been painted, weathered, and battle damaged. The Chief actually just got finished having his highlights added back on. He does get dry brushed with some silver, and then he gets weathered with two different washes, and I'll show you where. And then he is then re-highlighted in a lot of areas with the silver. You can see so that he has new and old scratches to give him this look. There's all type of scratches on him. There's lines on his, at the edges. There's big. You'll have to look when I stop him and look. There's like big areas that are worn out. You see the edge of his chest right there. And then you can see like bigger areas that are have damage on them or paint worn. Not gonna go cutting into his armor unless someone specifically requested. It's just not gonna ever happen. Or if I made a one-off. I actually do have one that is a little bit like that. It's got holes in it and some armor pieces, chunks missing out of it, but that is typically not how I do it. It was a special one-off paint job. So I'm gonna stop this. I'll wait for the Arbiter to come around. His sword is actually over here. I could glue it in his hand, and then I'll explain in a second. So the first thing I'm going to show is the needler. This customer wanted the needler, which I think is an excellent choice. I will just admit this is the biggest pain in my ass to paint, and that's not that I won't do them. I'm just telling you, out of all the weapons, it is definitely the most pain. And when I say pain, it's the longest process to do it. It's not just painted like every other one. All the other ones go through their process. This one's a little bit different, so that you can have the clear needles. And so that's what he picked, and I actually enlarged it because the ones I made for the scale. Now the needler, if you don't know, it started out as about 22 inches, then it made its way up to about 28, 29 inches. This one is the 28, 29 inch scale for this size. And so, it's a good choice. I was, half of me's like, no, I don't want to paint it. And the other half's like, man, it's going to look badass. As you can see, it does. Then he has the carbine here, which is really nice. I love doing these guns. I don't know why. It's just something about them. Love them. So he's got that. And he's also, like I said, been painted and weathered. And you can see it on his armor, how he looks. Can't have a clean Arbiter. And his bodysuit paint job, and no, it's not black. For those who want black, I mean, it's not black. So I used this specific color for it. And so let me spin around so you can get a good look at him. The weathering is really nice on this, as usual. I mean, I'm a fan of it, so that's why I talk like that. It's not having like a, it's, you know, I like these things, so of course I like it. I know some people may think, oh, you think your work's so great. That is not it. I honestly don't think anything. I just like them, so that's why I make them. Might make more sense that way. There's the Arbiter with his famous grill. And so you can look at his armor and how it's done. It's got varying levels of silver, dirt, grime. It's a really nice combination. I think he looks great. I love doing those grenades there. That's where I put them. We all know that there are some people that don't like them, but at the end of the day, the customers wants it, then the customer gets it. You can have, I'll put rainbows on the side of it, like I'll put apples. I don't give a shit. It's your statue. You can put whatever you want. So, yeah, there he is, looking good. He would look much better with his sword, but I can't really. As you can, you know what? Let's do this. I know you've probably seen a lot of people that watch my stuff have seen the Arbiter with his sword, and there it is. That's how it looks. In fact, there's a couple I'm selling up there that are already that chief that's not holding his gun. There's the same Arbiter. That's the same one with a plasma rifle, and the chief with a shotgun on his back. He actually has grenades too. Those are actually for sale. Matter of fact, everything up there pretty much is for sale. So, all right, back to this. Let me zoom back out. Just wanted to show you what it looks like with the sword. So I'm very happy for this customer. I'm always happy for the customer because I honestly, every time I make these, I just want to keep them. As you can see, I have some. They're supposed to sell them, but I never do. I know it's weird. But so let me make this go around. I don't want to do it manually. 1 second, everyone. If I can ever. You know what? Screw this thing. Sorry about the filming. I'm a bad filmer. If you've ever noticed, if you follow me, you'll be like, yeah, he sucks. So he has this Halo 3 shotgun on his back. Now you can see. I would like to show more of his paint in the back, so I'm kind of gonna get a weird angle. He definitely has his scrapes back there. There's a lot of silver marks on him in the back in his armor. Very, very worn. Probably not as much as the video game shows and the cutscenes. He is, and you can see that's where I was talking about the different washes. If you look around his boot at the bottom, you can see it's darker around the bottom because I use 2 different color washes. One does his full armor, and then the other one I go back and I do areas like around his boots so that they're grosser, dirtier. And then I will put it in his little vents back here, the ones down here. I even put on these side ones, and then I put it, where else? Hold on a second, let me look. I put it on that little thing on his neck up there. I don't know what it's called, but he gets like black wash put in places the other wash doesn't go, and that's what it does. So when you look in these areas, you'll notice it's some dirtier areas on him. Because I saw that in the game too. Those areas are extra dirty. So, yeah, so that's what I do. So I just wanted to point that out. So you're like, why does his boots are dirtier? You can see it along here. It's just one of the details that I do. As well as, if you look, there you can see better, the silver edging, or you can see it on, like there's some there. See, it's all over him on his edges. You gotta that's what you do when you're done. You go back and do certain, you know, try to do a lot of the edges of the armor because that's the way it should be. That's how it looks. Now he has, as I said, the Halo 3 Magnum. It does have the dual metal color. I'm not sure if it shows up there. You know, I definitely go in and take game screenshots for the colors of these things. Then he has the AR here from Halo 3. You can see, sorry about all the zooming. I'm bad at filming, I know it. I say it all the time. You can see his look. Very nice. I think there's a chance I may have to reprint this gun and repaint it, which, to be honest, it looks like it's shitty to have to redo it, but I enjoy it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not sure yet. So let's look at him from here, how he looks. See his detail. That's another type of wear I put on him in various spots, so that it's not just the same scratches everywhere. You gotta do that. You can't just have the same one. His arm is not glued in, so. But you can see his chest. It's a really good shot at some of the work that I put into it. You can see the different types of scrapes. There's black, and that's another thing. I'll use a little black wash around the bottom of his chest. What that does is it kind of just makes him look like, sometimes it looks just like maybe laser scarring. That doesn't, that just looks dirty. But sometimes you would get that effect. I don't know why he keeps going out of focus. Must be my fat finger getting in the way. Because I really wanted you guys to see how it looks. So that's it. I'll let them. I'm gonna try to plug this thing back in, but it did not want to work. This video is about to end. Let's see. Oh, I had it upside down. Figures, you know, I'm always doing the opposite of what I'm supposed to. There we go. So I do sell these. I make them custom. I'm just gonna tell you right now, they're not that cheap. This statue, as you see, it sold for $12.50. That's the price they are. If you want something this big and painted and weathered and with this custom stand, that is actually a recreation of the Arc control glass. It's just shrunk down for them here. If I made it in scale, it would be bigger than, well, it would be humongous. It would, you know, the truth is only like this big when he's on it. So you can imagine how little they would have to be. So, but anyway, yeah, so this is one of the items I do sell. I wanted to show this one because I'm really proud of how it came out. I'm really happy for the customer. That's just the truth. I can't wait for them to get it and, you know, have it on their shelf, wherever they're going to put it. They can enjoy it for as long as nobody breaks it. You know, just saying, that's just the truth. So I'm sure that won't be a problem. Yep. So here you go. Hopefully you guys like it. And maybe you want to own your own. They are available without all the extra weapons. You can just get them with his sword and just the AR, which is less money. It's like about $250 less to have just, you know, just their main weapons. It's definitely a nice piece. I know there's, you know, companies out there and this and that, but whatever. You know what? I think that I definitely put out a decent piece. It's definitely nice, and it would definitely be, you know, fit right in with someone's Halo collection. It's fit into plenty of people's, and mine too. So, you know, there's like 12 statues over there. So, all right, everyone. Hope you like it. Don't forget to like, follow, share. And to the customer, thank you so much. You can check out this video. I'm going to make you a personal one like I do with everybody. I try to send out personal ones so you can take a better, closer look at it. And, yeah, wrap this up. Get it out to you, and you can enjoy it. And I hope you love it. Thank you so much. Peace. I don't want to ship it. I'm sorry, I just love this one. Great combo. Peace, everyone. Hope you love it.